Everybody, today I'm going to be working on the bike and I'm going to be changing out the rear tire. Got a new tire sitting over there. Let's see, yeah, there it is. I bought a Shinko. The tire that I got on here is a Michelin Commander 2 and I've got over 15,000 miles on it, which to me that's great. I've seen some people say they only get 8,000 miles. So anyways, I'm going to get into this and take it apart. I've got the saddlebags off so far, and next is take the exhaust off. Alright, stay tuned. I got the both of the exhausts off. The camera shut off on me. So the arrow is a pain. I don't care what it is. I guess maybe if I put a little bit of never sees on them, they'd come off easier, but I don't know. They're just a pain. So anyways, got that all done. Took the nut off on the other side. The thing next is to push out the axle, and I also am going to put a jack underneath the tire so it can't drop down on me. Alright, it takes the weight off of it. Okay, it's sliding through. I'll lift that jack up just a little bit more. Alright, so the shaft is coming out. I'll just pull it the rest of the way, nice and gently, and it's not dropping. Alright, and you can see, you can see on the shaft that it's got anti-seize on it. So I'll clean that off before putting it in and put some never seize on it again. What I'm going to do is start to lower this down slowly. Alright, I can see my spacer coming out. There's the one on the right came out. Make sure you keep them separate. Okay, I need to go down a little more. There it is. Now this one, it's two different sizes. It's tapered down. So obviously you got to put it in the right way. And that came out with the smaller side against the rim, against the hub. So make sure you put it back together the way it came apart. On this side you got the brake caliper, and you want to get that out of the way as soon as you can. Alright, I'm going to have to drop it down a little more, I think. Maybe about another ½ inch to an inch, and I should be able to take that off. Okay, let's check that. Well, I don't know how much I missed, but my camera shut off again. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Alright, so on the other side, I had to bring the tire back up, but I also took the belt off. Took the belt off, gave me room to slide the tire forward, and I was able to get the brake caliper out of the way. Now I can lower it back down. Okay, the jack is all the way down. Now
I'm just gonna slide the tire, the jack out of underneath the tire. Alright, there we go. Now, I can't just roll the tire backwards and get it out. It won't fit. So what you have to do, first off, is get the belt out of the way. Okay. Bring it back to the wide space here and just slide it. Slide it out of it. Okay. So the tools I use are B Pros by Motion Pro, and they work pretty good. They just start by putting this in here, push it in, and push down, and push it in again, and then push down. And once you get it down, you take the other second half of this and put it in here like this. Don't get your fingers caught. Okay, so don't get your fingers caught. Probably a good idea to wear gloves. Alright, push down. Get it in a little further. Push down. Alright. And get it in there again. Push. Once you pick the bead, it's not too bad. I need something a little thinner. That's a start. I'll go ahead and move it. Yeah, about that much. Bead is broke on this side. Well, let's flip it over. Set up my blocks again, kind of almost like a triangle. Okay. Now let's work this side. Do the same thing we did over there. Okay, so the bead has been broke all the way around on both sides. I got these homemade plastic protectors. Just going to put it in there a little bit, and then take your end here, get it in there right. Bring that side down while you lift this side up. Alright, do it with the next one. Remember, get that in there first. Take your other tool here. Okay. Pull this one out. And get the tool out too. I mean the protector. And there it is. And one side off. Now, to get the other off, the other side, it's basically the same thing, but it's a tiny bit trickier. One of the things is keeping your fingers out of the way. Get that in there and lift it up. Alright, finally got it off. My camera over there keeps shutting off. It is a pain trying to get it off. Getting the second bead off it's more of a process than the first part of it. Okay, tire rotation is that direction. Make sure you put it on the right way. You don't want to put it on, take it up. Here's the brake, so I know that this is the right side of the bike, and so we're going to be turning this direction. There you go. Alright, just use a little bit of glass cleaner to lubricate the surface. And start putting it on. Might need a little bit more lube in some areas to help it along. And you want to hold it down pretty good with your knees. There we go. And there it is. All right. That's it. It's on there. All right. I forgot to turn the camera on when I first started putting air in it. I don't remember if I showed you earlier or not, but most of the bead had seated against the rim when I installed it. So it's makes it much easier. So I started putting air in it and then remembered to turn the camera on. So it's filling up. Didn't have to do anything crazy with it. And I'm at 25 pounds. All right, 38. Now I still got to put the valve stem back in. Okay, valve stem is back. Bring it up to 40. Alright, got it all wet down. I don't see any bubbles at all. Alright, I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. Okay, time to go back in and we can install it on the bike. So to get this in here, going on the side. Alright. Slide this forward. And trying to get this belt. I need to get it over past the pulley for now. Alright. Now I need to get the jack underneath the tire. Get the jack under here, and that is what's going to help me raise it up. Get the shaft started going in. So I got to get this side lined up. I got to get the belt on. Move my chair. Okay. Just got to find the right spot for it. Alright, the belt's in place. Make sure that it's free, not caught up on anything. Here's the spacer. And I probably won't be able to get it in because I got the tire up too high. Now, it's not the easiest fit. Try that. No. Alright, so now I gotta lower the tire a little bit. Just wanna check the other side. So, drop it down a little bit. Might have to go further. See, yeah, there's still not enough room to get this in there. Okay, what I'm going to do is put it in here and slowly jack it up with my foot on the jack pedal. Okay. Alright. Alright, that won't fall out now. I'm going to go look at the other side. This side I got the small one. That's started. Well, it's in place. So the other side looks pretty good. I'll get one more pump. And maybe two. There we go. Alright, that should be where I need it. Get the shaft. Okay. Shaft is in. Actually, it looks like the tire is now too high. It's a little game you play with the tire. Yeah. Go look at the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too high now. But it's lined up. Looking pretty good where it is. Okay. Just keep pushing it in. And there it is. Alright, it's all the way through. The shaft is all the way through. look at it over on this side. Shaft is through. The bushing is in there in the right spot, or the spacer. Just make sure it's all right. Brakes are in the right location. Looks good. I can take the jack out of there now. Well, here I'm going to put the adjuster. Get that on there first. If you have it on the wrong way, you'll know. That's on. Then the nut. Alright, it's really starting to come together now. Okay. My saddlebag. Saddlebag. Okay, that's it. Everything has been put back on. Everything's torqued down. And now I just got to turn it around in here and drive it out. And take it for a ride. See how that back tire feels. And I'll let you know.